Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about fixing achy shoulders to build a stronger bench. So for most of our daily lives, our arms are in front of us, like think cooking, driving, painting, shaking hands, I don't know, whatever. Combined with overtraining pushing movements and sometimes undertraining pull movements, this can pull our shoulder forward out of its instantaneous axis of rotation. Basically what that means is the head of the humerus should sit right in the center of the shoulder girdle, and that's where all movement should begin from. Pulling our shoulder out of its instantaneous axis of rotation can cause a few problems. One being achy shoulders, typically in the anterior or front of your delts. You can have pain and discomfort, and you can have weak, unstable, imbalanced shoulders during movement. This can look like our body's adopting a kyphotic posture, so our chest is tight, our arms are internally rotated, our back is a little hunched over, and our head sits in front of our chest. So now you're trying to bench and make gains like this, pushing your body further into that dysfunctional posture. So here's a set of 3 exercises that you can do to combat this kyphotic posture and dysfunction and promote strong, healthy, balanced shoulders. The first one is 90-degree external rotation, or Cuban external rotation. This will mainly train your external rotators and your mid and rear delts. What it's going to look like is you're going to have your arms at 90 degrees here. You're going to hold a lightweight 5-pound plate or dumbbell, and you're just going to rotate your arms like this. What I want you to think about is retracting your shoulder blade and pushing your shoulders into your body, as well as depressing your shoulder blade so you don't want your shoulders up at your ears. You can kind of think of emphasizing good posture. If you're having trouble keeping your elbows in one place and you're using your delts to pull up the weight, put the back of your arm and elbows against a wall. That way you can further isolate the external rotators and worry less about stabilizing. The second exercise is bend over external rotations, keeping your elbows right by your sides. This is going to train your rear delts and your external rotators at a different angle and will isometrically train your scapular retractors. You want to keep your shoulder blades retracted during the movement to reduce their involvement. This will allow you to better isolate your external rotators. The further you bend over, the harder this exercise becomes. The third exercise is rear delt flies, and this will train your rear delts as well as your scapular retractors. You want to protract or push your shoulders forward at the bottom of the movement, that way you can get a larger range of motion. You can have your arms straight out or slightly bent, but the main thing I want you to focus on is leading with your scapula and your elbow, not your fist. Ideally what this is going to do is put more of the focus on your scapular retraction versus the rear delts getting involved. And you do want your rear delts to be involved, but for this movement, it's more so about training the retraction of your shoulder blades to create a strong foundation from which to push from. You don't want to go too heavy. I would stick around 5 pounds, maybe 10 if you're really, really strong. But you're basically just priming your rotator cuff muscles and your shoulder blades for any pushing movement, or any movement at all, really. It should be fairly easy. You want to focus on mobility and activation. It is not meant to destroy your shoulders before bench. The shoulder joint is the most mobile joint in the body. Look at all this range of motion right here. You can do basically whatever you want with it. You got internal, external rotation, adduction, abduction. It's got the most range of motion of all the joints in your body. But this also means that it is the least stable joint in your body. Your rotator cuff muscles and your shoulder girdle or your scapula have the very difficult job of stabilizing your shoulder throughout all these different points of motion. The goal here is to train proper scapular movement as well as build a strong foundation from which to push and pull from. And there's more to it than just external rotation and retraction, but it's a good place to start in terms of getting your shoulder to sit properly in the shoulder girdle. I do these 3 exercises consecutively right before every working set of bench. Generally, I'll do sets of 8 for each. So try these exercises out, incorporate them into your routine before bench, pushing, overhead pressing, anything like that. And even on pull days, I'll still do these as well. Let me know if it helps you. And anything else you want to learn about lifting. Leave a comment below on things you want to learn about, things you want to hear from me, videos you want to see from me, whatever. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, follow on Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. And I will see you guys next time. Okay, bye.